Thanks for tuning in again. My name is Claire Goldsworthy and I am the founder of The Fashion Advocate, an online store and community dedicated to ethical and sustainable Australian fashion, beauty and lifestyle brands. We all start somewhere, and I want to show you that if you have a creative idea and you want to make a difference, that the two can go together and it can be done, because this whole series of interviews is about people who are doing that too. Karen Finch is one of those people, and through her business Legally Yours, she helps other businesses find the legal help that they need. Despite the name, Legally Yours is not a law firm. They are a legal marketplace that matches clients with lawyers providing legal services on a fixed fee basis. Think of them as the Tinder version of finding a lawyer. Now, I've never used Tinder, Scout's Honour, hand on heart, but I do have friends that are about to get married who met on Tinder. So if that's anything to go by, I have a feeling you're going to be able to find your perfectly matched lawyer with Legally Yours. Hey, Karen.
Hi.
How are you going?
Thank you. Good.
Now, you landed a spot here at Creative Cubes after winning the pitch night. Congratulations.
Sure did. Thank you very much. Yeah,
that's exciting.
So excited. Yeah.
Super exciting.
We just moved in on Monday and we can't believe it. We're just so excited. Love the energy. And yeah, it feels amazing to be here.
Was my Tinder reference right? Is that what it's all about?
Look, we have been referred to as the Tinder of legal, and you know, the 40-year-old self in me kind of cringes because again, Tinder was never part of my dating when I was younger, before my husband. So I guess though where it is, I guess where it does make sense is that we're all about relationships. So we are really big on matching clients in a relationship with the right lawyer that's going to provide them with the services that they need. So we really understand that lawyers and clients really need that relationship. Often, you know, when most people approach a lawyer, it's perhaps the first time, it's scary, daunting, you're trusting them with whether it be your business or something personal like family law, estate planning or property. It's a really emotional time for you as a client. So you want to make sure that you get the right person that understands completely where you're coming from and wants to help you through that process. So from that perspective, absolutely, I'm pretty proud to say that, yeah, we're a relationship-based platform.
That's really awesome. I mean, the Tinder reference, bit of a joke, but I mean, everyone understands that, you know,
absolutely.
Obviously it's kind of a find the right person for me. And I think that's what's important. And especially as a creative business. I mean, I've Googled it before, lawyers for creative businesses. And it's, you know, I don't even know what I'm looking for half the time, because it's not like property law and it's not like business law, and you need to try and find the right person. So is that obviously easy to do?
Absolutely. And I think that, you know, what we found, I mean, we've been in this industry now, our marketplace was launched in 2014. So I guess in the kind of startup world, we're sort of on the veteran side of things. But for us, we spent so much time talking to community about what the real barriers of engaging lawyers are. And like you've just described, there's no centralised point or platform or marketplace where you can actually go to actually get all your legal services that you need. So what we've really wanted to do with Legally Yours is make it the go-to legal platform, so that people like yourself in your types of business can go on, you can browse all the different lawyers that we have, and we've got a really wonderful, very, what I call a human way of presenting our lawyers. So we always have a photo, we put a bio in, we put articles that they've written so you can really research the background of the lawyer. But even more importantly, we do interviews, and I love getting our lawyers talking on camera, because I think there's a perception out there from clients that lawyers are a bit scary, or, you know, you feel a bit daunted, or you don't really understand what they're going to talk about. So for us, it's really important about putting a human face behind that lawyer and really showing that they are human beings first and foremost. They have a sense of humour, so we ask them some really great fun questions as well, and yeah, really think that the way we present our lawyers is really important, because it enables those barriers for clients not knowing where to find them, and then obviously, you know, being able to match up. And I guess the important thing also is their fixed fee. So
that's awesome. No surprises.
Absolutely, no surprises. So one of the biggest things that when we talk to people about, you know, why they didn't like lawyers or why they didn't like engaging lawyers, it's always been about bill shock. So for us, being able to break down that barrier, fixed fee solves that. So you will always know upfront what exactly you're going to pay for your legal service, but also what's included in that legal service. And obviously if the quotes change, the lawyer's always in communication to let you know. So we really are about putting the client in charge of their legal spend, and turning that whole thing on its head, which is really exciting.
I love that. Fixed fee is really good. Another really great point about Legally Yours that I noticed, the word free is dropped a few times on the website, which is crazy because usually law and free don't go hand in hand.
No, they don't.
What's
and
it
so,
all about?
well, we are a free service to clients, so we don't pay for clients to use our marketplace and to engage that lawyer through our marketplace. So obviously once you've made that match and you've requested that fixed fee quote, you deal directly with the lawyer in terms of the payment and those sorts of things. But absolutely free to go onto our platform and look at all the lawyers. It's also free to go onto our blog page, and we're really passionate about empowering clients with education around legal content. And so part of our blog page is we put all our videos, all of our articles, so that clients can really get an idea before they speak to the lawyer around different sort of terms or things that they might be looking for, so they don't feel that that's a barrier to speaking to the lawyer. So definitely free legal education.
Well, free things are awesome. As a startup, I think anything you can get help on your business with is really important. Things for $50 are also awesome.
Absolutely. Well, we can give clients something for less than $50. So, so for $49, clients can actually request what we call a quick match with a lawyer. So effectively,
so this is the first date.
This is the checking out. Okay. But the great thing about the quick match feature is that effectively it's for those. So say you've got just some really quick legal queries, and I kid you not, probably the number one query we have on a quick match is, do I actually have a legal problem? So say you've got some of those questions, or you've got a contract that you just want to have a term sort of checked, you can actually request the quick match with the lawyer that you've selected. They'll call you back with a mutually agreed time via our platform in 1 to 2 business days, and you can have those questions answered for $49, which is
amazing.
Brilliant
And easy and
easy.
Often
Absolutely.
You're waiting for weeks for a reply.
That's right. And we don't believe in that. We really think it's about that connection. And, you know, what we often find is people that have quick match calls with our lawyers will often then come back and get the fixed fee quote for whatever the lawyers advise them in that call. So, like you say, it's a nice sort of really safe, easy, non-daunting kind of way in, particularly if you're a startup and it's your first kind of foray into legal. It'll just give you that great comfort to know you can do it via that way.
That's really empowering. I think one of the biggest things that I've learned in business, what's that old saying? Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Teach him how to fish and he'll whatever it is. It's like teaching people what they need to understand.
That's right.
In the legal world, and then that people feel empowered when they know what's going on, and then they make obviously the relationship with the lawyer.
And the stats are really scary. I mean, they're saying that 80% of people that should engage lawyers don't, and that frightens me. I mean, I'm a legally trained non-practicing lawyer, and obviously we see, you know, what happens when people don't get their legals right in the beginning, particularly in the startup world. With you know, I get it. It sometimes, you know, legals can be sort of, I've got so many other expenses, push it to the side, or I'll just download someone else's terms and conditions from the internet and see how I go. And unfortunately with that is what we do see is often, you know, those sorts of things can end up down the track.
That's where you get caught out.
And to have that simple conversation with the lawyer to figure out exactly what the essential documents are so you can make sure you get it right at the beginning. Just, you know, that's brilliant, and that's what we love doing for our clients.
It's a great bit of advice for anyone that's watching. If you haven't laid down your legal foundations, you need to do that when you're starting a business. It's one of the most fundamental things. Make sure everything is set up right, you've got your contracts right. It's really important. All right, I'm going to fire some quick questions at you. You ready?
I'm ready.
What's the best thing about being a startup?
I think it is the people that you meet, the connections, the flexibility. I'm gonna fire off a few quick answers for you too.
Top three.
Definitely the people that you get to meet, the way that you get to do your business, because you get to kind of really, you're not sort of bogged down in all that regulation and corporation if you're in a bigger company, so you can really do the things that mean most to you. So I think that's what I love about it. Absolutely.
Great. And the most challenging?
Most challenging, well, definitely a lesson I've had to learn, and I'm a bit of a control freak, type A type personality, so I always love to plan, and I think what I've realised on the startup journey, you can plan as much as you can, but ultimately the journey will take you wherever it needs to go. So really learning how to adapt and take opportunities when they're presented, even if they're not in your plan, because that's often where the most exciting stuff happens.
That's where the best stuff comes out of, I think, a lot of the time, yeah. And I mean, being in a creative space, a place like Creative Cubes, it happens.
Amazing.
You pass people in the hallway, you have conversations, and they're not things you plan for, but good stuff comes out of it.
It's phenomenal, and I've had so many conversations this week with people that have just seen, that we're here and have come up and said, hey, I'd love to do. I mean, it is absolutely incredible. Yeah, so loving it.
I love community. You obviously love community. Why is community good for your business? Why is it important to you?
So community is really important because I think, well, number one, it's that energy of being around other businesses and sort of networking as you're sitting at your desk doing your day-to-day. So I've actually worked virtually with Legally Yours since we were created, so for many years. And I think that, what I've loved most about being in this community is that when I'm here, I'm working, I'm meeting the right people, and it's just, you can't sort of buy that kind of stuff. I mean, it's just phenomenal. So community is everything.
Community is everything. I think that's a fantastic point to finish on today. It's really good. I think we've busted some really awesome legal myths. It's actually easy. You can find your right lawyer. It's not scary. And when you've got the education you need, you can do it. So definitely check out legallyyours.com.au if you need a bit of direction or you want to be connected to the right lawyer. And if you're thinking about finding the right community, you know where to head, Cubes.Co. I met Karen here, I'm here, this is by James. James is here as well. It's a great community of really good people doing fantastic things. If you want to learn more about good people doing good stuff, tune in next time. Bye.